season. The Spurs are fighting for their playoff life as they face OKC in Game 6. Of the 4 previous teams that won at least 65 games in the regular season to go down 3-2 in the best of 7, only one came back to win, and that was Miami in the 2013 finals against the Spurs. But before we talk about Spurs OKC, Dwight Howard was one of the storylines last night, and that was because of what he said on Inside the NBA.
Got to have support in that realm, and Dwight Howard has not had that over the years, even though he was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year from 2008 to 2011.
Do you think that, and I thought he came off very well. He answered all the questions. It turned into a therapy session, if you will. But do you think that he silenced some of the critics with what he had to say?
No.
The best options for him, if you had a gut check.
He would say, I think he's strongly considering Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, because that's his home.
Okay.
So he's strongly considering Atlanta because of Budenholzer. You know, they got a good job. They got a good thing going. And if you put Dwight Howard with an Al Horford, Jeff Teague, and those boys, they could do some things.
All right, we'll see. Free agency around the corner. Stephen A. Smith in Los Angeles, 3 days straight. It's an honor and a privilege.
Thank you.
Thanks for you.
All right.
Back to you in Bristol.
All right, Cari.
Unanimously named MVP, making NBA history once again. There will be a live presser from Oracle at 5 p.m. Eastern on SportsCenter. I believe you might be a part of that show, some way, somehow.
So. I'm quite sure ESPN will see to it.
Yeah, you need to work. You don't work enough. Okay. It'll be on ESPN too, folks. Someone joining us. I think you guys may have heard of this gentleman before. Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's my thought. Before we get into this interview, when you're walking down the streets in Los Angeles in particular, do they call you Meta or do they call you Ron?
They call me, Meta, but a lot of my old school friends and fans, they call me Ron.
Here this entire time. Thank you for being so patient. Talk to me about Steph Curry being a unanimous MVP winner. Surprised by that? Your reaction?
A couple years ago, I was tweeting, just all-time great.
If you had to, I hate to do this, but comparisons is the day and age that we live in. If you had to say who the best player in the league was right now, you're going LeBron, you're going Steph.
Now, the best player to me is
that option. But you think Anthony Davis, hands
down,
the best
player in the league.
All right.
Absolutely.
Meta said it.
Meta Dub, Meta World.
Meta World said it.
Meta World always right.
You talk about how you need dogs. You mentioned that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a time in which you were the NBA's villain, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, you've been able to transition into that lovable guy.
Absolutely.
I want to say, and this is full disclosure, people know I'm a Lakers fan. There was a moment in which I believe you captured America's heart. Older, more refined. Speaking of the Lakers, Luke Walton. What will he do as the new head coach? What will he do for the franchise? What could he do for the roster? I thought it was a sexy pick in terms of he might be able to attract some players that the Lakers wouldn't be able to talk to.
Definitely a sexy...
In terms of the Lakers and what they've done over the last 3 seasons. You were there to be a mentor, if you will.
Right.
What was that locker room like? Because it's some dark days, and hopefully things are turning around. What was the locker room like? Were you able to have any positive influence?
The locker room was great.
Back to SportsCenter, the golf world turns its attention to the Players' Championship this week at a course that has been known to make golf's best look human. World number 1, Jason Day, missed the cut here last year, and so did Matt Berry's workout partner, Jordan Spieth. And by workout partner, I mean that they were just in the gym at the same time together yesterday, and Jordan probably has no idea. So with that, we say good morning, Mr. Universe, Matt Berry. 17 straight Eastern Conference playoff series, which is insane. And he admitted he wants to face his former teammate, Dwayne Wade. When LeBron and Wade were seen working out together on a video back in March, how was that received by LeBron's teammates in Cleveland?
Well, I think the outside person did that on purpose to give him a couple days off to, revamp his mind, and they didn't mind. Everyone has ex-teammates they're friends with.
So you're saying we made more out of it.
That would be correct.
And they did. I've never heard that before. LeBron came in 3rd in MVP voting. As we know, Steph Curry, it was a unanimous choice. You had a ballot. LeBron and that Cleveland team got throughout the regular season, and then they've just been steamrolling people. He's the 4th player in NBA history to start 8-0 in multiple postseasons. Hey, it's nice to have you in studio.
Thanks, Sarah.
No rest for